Hey everybody, how's it going today? My name is John and I am your crypto security advisor. So today I want to take a little bit of a more technical approach to this conversation here, and I want to talk about how to secure your browsing data. So how do I start this? Let's say we're using our favorite internet browser. I use Brave. Download Brave. It's actually a security and privacy aware browser. So that's the one I recommend that you use. But anytime that we're surfing the web, what happens is that we have what's called a URL. And so the address of a website. So let's say we are going to facebook.com. So we go to facebook.com, and what happens in the background? So we provide the request from our desktop, laptop, or mobile device. Now that goes to a server. So wherever that router is. So if we're at home, we usually have a Wi-Fi router. You can almost kind of see mine up there. It's a wireless access point. Oh my goodness. Can I even point? Right there. That's my wireless access point. And so it goes to that device and a few other devices that I have set up in my own place. And then that eventually goes to my internet service provider. Now, my internet service provider, interestingly enough, they actually keep tabs on what you are doing online. And so they actually keep track of various things, such as what websites you are visiting, what files you are downloading, where your location is, what is your IP address at that current time, the device that you are using, and the list goes on and on and on. And so obviously we do not want that out for anybody to see. And you might be thinking, why exactly is this an issue? Well, this is an issue for a number of reasons. Firstly, let's say an attacker, such as a nation state, so a nation state would be a government entity, wants to compromise one of our internet service providers. Now they go in secretly, and now they have access to our data. Not only that, but ISPs claim to not sell our data to various advertising agencies and whatnot, but in reality, I would say about 80% of the time they are selling this data. And of course, that data can be manipulated and used to our disadvantage. Now, what is interesting is that we can actually redirect our internet traffic a variety of ways. One of which a lot of people think is happening using a VPN. So a lot of people will recommend using a VPN, but a VPN, a virtual private network, I explained this in a video a while back, it just encrypts your traffic from point A to point B. So from your mobile device or your desktop or laptop to the web server that is hosting whatever website you are looking at. And that's all it does. Now, oftentimes it will redirect the, internet traffic through various servers to do that, but oftentimes not the case. So what we want to do is we want to protect what is called DNS. And DNS is essentially the record of the website address that is being stored. So for example, if I go to facebook.com, that DNS record is going to be stored at my internet service provider. And along with the timestamp of when I did it, the device, where I was at that certain date, and we don't want that. So what I can do instead is redirect that traffic to something else that does not track that information. And so what I use, it's called Cloudflare. Now, this is not a sponsored video or anything. I'm just giving you practical and solid and recommended advice from a cybersecurity professional standpoint. So Cloudflare apparently offers DNS services that do not track you, that do not log information, so they say. And I tend to trust them with a lot of things because they're not doing this for profit. They have a goal of not tracking this sort of stuff. So technically speaking, what we want to do is we want to redirect our DNS server from our internet service provider to a Cloudflare address. Now that sounds technical, but do your own research. Just Google that and you will come up with the following. You will come up with Cloudflare, and they have a DNS server that is hosted at an IP address of 1.1.1.1. No joke. They have that plus 1.1.1.2 and 1.1.1.3. And each one serves different purposes. So the first one I was talking about is their basic service for DNS. Their second service helps prevent against malicious traffic. And their third, their third one is almost a family-friendly version of their blocking malicious traffic. So they offer 3 different types of services. Now I use at least one of those on every single device that I have. And you want to change that in your internet browsing settings. Now you can do that on your device. You can do that on a router or a wireless access point there. It's a bit more technical, but I trust you guys to be more technical when it comes to cryptocurrency and to do your own research, do your own work on this regard. So by changing our DNS server from our ISP to Cloudflare, we have now prevented our data being leaked and sold. And so this is one extra layer in the security onion that helps protect us against cyber attacks that attackers can use to get at our crypto. So that is all I wanted to talk to you about today. And I know it was a bit more of a technical video, but again, it's quite important. So hope this helps, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.